Shimply podcast,
Shimply.
number 16.
Cheers to y'all, mate.
Cheers.
Go the extra mile.
Shout out Jim Skin. Make sure y'all don't burn the bean, huh?
I want to drink what I'm drinking.
Into the groove. Yeah.
Hey, what's he say? I want to drink what I'm drinking and feel it down the back of my throat. Pause, but like that's
Back of my neck.
back of my neck, not throat. That was the pause part to it. But yeah, Jim Skin, doing your thing.
Don't burn the bean.
What does that even mean?
So the coffee bean, it gets acidic and doesn't taste that great when you heat it to a temperature of, I believe it's 97 or higher. So I believe anywhere between 93 and 97 is perfect.
Oh, so it literally is that detailed.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, no shit, this entire time. What you got there?
All right,
laundry list?
See what you want to talk about first.
We got a little menu to choose from here. Should we go appetizer or straight to dessert? You know what? Let's start here kind of in between. Taco Tuesday. So today is Monday. Feliz lunes to mis españoles. Pero Taco Tuesday is it's really important, especially for people that live kind of close to Mexico and like Arizona, Texas, California. My question to you is, do you think that they take Taco Tuesday as seriously like back east or like in New York, for example? Like you never really hear about that. I always think of like SoCal when I think of that, or like Cali, you know?
No way, they don't take it that serious.
Bro, it's like it's a regional thing. It's almost like a. Well, I gotta see this right here. See, daylight savings just happened. It is officially golf season. Hence the training for the PGA Tour right now. Yeah, we got our bent stick. What's it do? But do you know that that's actually the start to golf season? Is the daylight savings?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Happy daylight savings to all y'all, or spring forward.
Yeah, so apparently everyone else got rid of Taco Tuesday. Daylight savings around.
I'm like, damn, we're going right back to the Taco Tuesday with it. But no, dude, it's you know the issue with Taco Tuesday is that it's not inclusive.
How so?
Taco Tuesday, motherfucker. I don't even like. Let's be real. Out of all the Mexican food, tacos are kind of like they're towards the southern part of it. And I'm not even saying that in a joking manner of the Northwest and all that, but like, I like quesadillas, burritos, nachos, salsa, even carnitas before I'm gonna say tacos. And so tacos, I feel like it's just to include like the ones you forget about. You know, it's like oh, don't forget about baked beans Friday. It's like no one actually likes baked beans, but you remember to eat it because you hear that.
Well, Taco Tuesday here, we actually take it seriously because we actually have good Mexican food. I'd say in the East Coast, their Taco Tuesday is just ground beef and a hard shell from Walmart and some.
Oh, you're saying that
some
we
cheese.
got that Zorro spaz to it.
Yeah, theirs is the equivalent of let's say we had like Ramen Wednesday, and you know the Asians, they probably take ramen more seriously and they probably make it like nice and shit.
Good point.
But in the East Coast, if they had Ramen Wednesday, it'd just be cup noodles, bro.
That's a good point.
And also, even Texas, Tex-Mex is so bad. Mexicans themselves talk about how Tex-Mex is just some bull.
I feel like half the shit in Texas is just like all put together just randomly. Like what is brisket? It's just smoked meat for a while. Or do they put random like critters in there inside the smoker, and that's what creates that flavor you can't find anywhere else? Because it shouldn't be this scientific. We got cows here too, where we are, but it does taste different than the cows there.
It does. I think it's grasshoppers and crickets. But if you ever had a really good brisket too, it's somehow dry and moist at the same time.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. It is a little inverse reaction with it.
And if it's really juicy, you're just eating oil and fat.
Yeah, but how is it though? It actually is like really dry, but then super moist. It's actually, I've never experienced that with any other type of food, especially let alone a meat. Pause.
It's like a stage before beef jerky almost.
Yeah, that's probably where beef jerky comes from. Is from Trip. All right, so a little RIP there too to Jeff Nippard and his belated wife, or sorry, fiance for a while. That's kind of crazy. Jeff Nippard, for those of y'all that follow, he's the scientific guy that is all the lifts. He's all about certain angles and certain specifics. You're a big fan of him, right? You have it. You've used his
Macro Factor.
His nutrition app before. So he's a dog, and I feel like when a dog out there is hurting, like one of us as dogs, we hurt with him. So we're sending prayers out to the Nippard family. and the rest of them. But while we're at it here, it is Monday, which means that it's leg day, and that's mandatory. And for those of you that are skipping leg day, you need to go and go have a coming to Jesus party with Nippert himself. What's your favorite day to have for the weights?
My favorite day, definitely leg day too. I do those abductors.
You get some of these while you're at it too. These kick ups, these kickbacks here. How about these? Let me think about these curtsy lunges here. These are really to grow the side of the glutes right here. Super important. I mean, I've been trying to fit into my yoga pants that I bought from Aloe, but I might return the yellow pair I got for a pink one.
I've been seeing girls on influencers. They'd be doing this machine too. It's like they're like this. They're like,
you mean a hamstring curl?
It's like a hamstring curl, but they're floating like Six Flags.
Or like you're trying to get something out of a tunnel in there or something.
It's similar to a hamstring curl, but imagine instead of the machine being on your bottom of your ankles, it's on the top of their foot, and they're like,
oh, like a hyperextension machine. Yeah, I know. I think that's what it is.
Their legs are slightly bent, but the pad is on the back of their heel.
It's like they're trying to grow a tail.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's actually the new trend. I mean, I don't know if you've been with it, but
I haven't.
That's been going around a lot of 24-hour fitnesses. Shout out Planet Fitness. Y'all apparently think you're a luxury gym now. This used to be the spot where you could get literally a year membership for like $10, and now just to use the fucking toilet, it's like $20 to get there. Like these places are like 40 something a month. They're coming with a red light machine and all this. And like so many extra things that are just not meant to be on this planet. It's more like Moon Fitness was what used to be. Now they're just trying to bring it back up. But any Planet Fitness goer in here, I'm not hating on y'all getting a workout in. I just think that your place, the standards there are pretty inverse to what it has been. I know y'all can't see this right now, but I'm absolutely balling on this right now. If you need me on the PGA Tour, let me know.
I didn't hear about the Planet Fitness gentrification.
No, you didn't?
No.
Bro, they've been like turning it around apparently. Like, it's been like historically like the cheap, like kind of whatever gym with like crappy equipment.
$10 a month.
Yeah, literally super cheap. And now it's like 30 or 40 in some areas. And there's like amenities they added to it. Like they basically took away a good gym that was still there. Like now if you want to get some cheap fitness, you just got to go to your uncle's garage and just like use some of his like battered weights. We had a individual growing up. Remember our friend Bralix Lay?
Yeah.
And we would go in his backyard. There was the weights that had, I swear to God, these 40-pound weights, 40 of the pounds were just rust. Like it was really just a skeleton of rust, and it was all put together for that. And that was just like, that was peak fitness. And then you got this idea, hearing Equinox, Lifetime Fitness, all these like super posh places that like, you gotta look good when you work out too now. Like all these people that put so much effort into like what they wear to the gym, what their workout playlist is, what their pre-workout is, how they're filming in the gym, bro. It's just the whole thing, dude.
It's pretty
really
insane.
grinds my gears.
Yeah, I've definitely strayed away from that since, I'm 50 now, but recently I've been on this wave where I work out outside. So I'll run, I do calisthenics stuff, and then if I'm with my girl, we'll hit legs in our home gym, but I'm really into fresh air, dude. And I'm really into no headphones too. So even when I'm running, just no headphones, fresh air. That's it.
You like listening to the beat of your heartbeat though? Because I know in PE, y'all remember, let's go back to grade school when you have to run the mile and like you're just dying and you're gassed. And like for me, like I'd be running and I would like try to get in rhythm with like my breath or my heartbeat. Like I'd be going like just like sucking air, just like, and I'd be like, but I'd find a rhythm with it and I'd stay with it. And like that's kind of like your own form of like independent torture. But it's like, how much can you go with? Like I'm totally for it hearing the birds chirp and hearing the wind whistle, but like, dude, the cardiovascular system is like loud when it's pounding in there.
I just don't like the sound of stuff in my ear while I'm already tired. So for me, my metronome would be the sound of my footsteps.
All right. Next time I'm trying to piss you off, let me just put my finger in your ears. So you get pissed off hearing my fingernail just scrape around in there or whatever. That pisses you off? Bro, when the earphone is in there, you feel every little micro movement? You feel it like rubbing in the friction in your ear?
Not the physical movement, but the sound waves in my eardrum while I'm already tired with my enhanced heartbeat. I don't mess with that.
But only when you're tired. So you're fine with the warm-up if that happens. Like, it's once you get to the exhausted phase, you just get really irritable.
Even the warm-up, though, because in the warm-up, I'm trying to be calm and zen. I don't care what I'm listening to. It's It's like just get this sound out of my ear, bro.
So do you not understand the phrase like hype up then? Do you not like this like the phrase like to get hype? Like do you like to stay like complete opposite actually? Like when they're like, let's say like you're a professional like football player, they're calling out starting quarterback, we got Gray. Do you want like everyone just go like completely silent and like just pray as you just like walk out, or do you want people to like get that energy? Because it's the same thing with sound waves.
I don't mind natural sound. I just don't like sound in my ear, bro.
All right. That's fair.
The only time I like sound in my ear is if I'm not doing anything, so I can actually focus on that sound.
But you're always doing something.
So that's different. So if I'm working and I'm doing certain tasks, well, actually, if I'm doing tasks I need to focus on the computer, I don't like sound in my ear because I can't now enjoy my podcast. I can't enjoy the music anymore because I'm too focused on what I'm doing. But if I'm walking around doing more physical stuff, more manual stuff, then I don't mind having a podcast, someone talking in my ear about CIA stuff.
CIA, okay. All right, that's very, very specific. Do you like any other government agencies that are associated with the alphabet?
Yeah, Mossad.
That wasn't the alphabet, but that's that's an interesting one. I was talking about the female body inspector.
Oh,
those y'all that know, other guys.
FBI.
That's one. CNN.
CNN,
Fox.
BBC.
Fox.
Yeah.
Fox is literally alphabet. You think it's a name for something? No, it's just an acronym.
It is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Friends over Zeroff.
Over what?
Zeroff.
What's that?
You never heard of it?
No.
Bro, they did such a good job in school not teaching us this. For those of y'all that don't know what Zeroff is, it's literally, it's like, you hear about Satanists and all that, like this is a really grim topic. When you hear like evil stuff, like, it's where they all come from. Zeroff. Xerove.
Are you for real?
Bro, try to look it up if you can. I mean, the dark internet might not even be something. You might need to go like reverse light internet to go find this one. I don't know where it is. But that's what Fox stands for. Like when you hear about like Fox being conspiracy theories and all that, like all of them listen and only watch Fox, like there's a correlation with it. I'm not hating on anyone that likes Fox News. They got great weather channels and they always tell me how the traffic's going to be up in Saskatchewan when I'm up there. But Fox.
So Zeroff reminds me of Buzz Lightyear's enemy in Toy Story, Zurg.
Oh, Zurg. Isn't that the big, that's the alien guy, right?
Yeah, Emperor Zurg.
Emperor Zurg. I'm not gonna lie, that was one that I kind of missed out on growing up. I just remember like Buzz Aldrin, whenever I saw him, I was like, this hazmat suit guy is, I don't know why he's hanging out with this cowboy and like who has a pet dinosaur or whatever. Like they're making another Toys movie. Do you know this too?
I saw it on the previews when I went to go see Hoppers. We both saw Hoppers yesterday.
Hoppers is a good movie here. And honestly, the name Hoppers, like people hear that, they think of like rabbits or like something like that. Like it's, I didn't think there was a big correlation between the names. I know like you hot bodies. Anyways, on to the next one.
It just sounds a little gay, Hoppers.
Yeah, bro. It's like, is it because like bunnies are always fucking and like they're gonna just hop from one to the other? Like, come over here, let me hop on you. You hop on me.
That's what I'm thinking. It sounds like hop on this D, bro.
Damn. Well, I think it was a good mid movie. It was a mid movie.
Yeah, but like I said, I saw that Toy Story 5 preview, and
Interview with Woody.
I didn't really like it.
No. AI is coming to take our jobs.
Leapfrog tablet.
Let's make it for the kids now to see it. It's the same message here. It's just also too. Do you see in the previews they're making a live action Moana?
Yeah, I saw that.
Disney, I have a question. What do you think we think when we see the exact same movie that we've seen a million times and we just see it in a little bit more HD? That's literally all live action is. It's what your favorite cartoons in HD. And like, not like Moana's a bad movie or all. Like 808 Mafia, let's go. Like I will be with y'all for forever. But like, there are levels to this. And this is just like, just copy paste. This is just boring. Same old, same old.
They do the same thing with Lilo and Stitch though.
Well, yeah, but that was like the first, and Lion King, that was one of the first ones that they did with it. But now I feel it's just going to go through the entire book. It's like, bro, come out with like a new, like, I want a new Bambi. Or like imagine like I got a Disney idea right now. So imagine Bambi, but like an elephant in the Amazon. Okay. And I know what you're thinking. Elephants don't live in the Amazon. Exactly. This guy was put in the wrong jungle. So like you could have something like that where there's like a wormhole with a Hopper situation where like an elephant falls asleep in Africa one day, wakes up in South America, and he's got to figure it out. And he's like Mowgli walking through the jungle. But watch, they'll find a way for like a AI elephant to come in and take his job and like cut the trees or cut the grass or whatever.
That sounds like Dumbo meets Madagascar.
You know what? That is exactly what I was describing and not even thinking a millisecond about that. So that's crazy, the correlation between that all. I think Dumbo Madagascar would go hard. I mean, I mean, Dumbo Madagascar times like Paddington.
Times Paddington?
Yeah, in Peru.
But then Gloria is just going to seduce him.
Gloria's got an STD by now, that fucking whore. Like, she's just been just banging everybody in the hot spring. Moto and everybody. Like, nobody... Gloria,
Gloria's a city girl for sure.
definitely city girl.
Before we get into the funnier topics, I have a few news topics I want to talk about. So this one, I'm not going to comment on the Israel-Iran thing, but I just saw this headline from the Associated Press, the AP. It goes, shout out AP on my wrist, but the title goes,
Time.
New strikes light up night in Tehran as Israel vows many surprises in next phase of war. Okay, I understand the crisis is bad and there's things going on, but the clickbait and the wording here, vows.
Surprises.
They vow. This sounds like the Death Star and Darth Vader, which might be true, but...
Bro, I feel like this is the exact point.
It's all
This is
fear-mongering.
clickbait. This is clickbait, bro. It's the people just like... We got so many news topics coming out, like the Dumbo Madagascar coming out. Like, how is he going to get people's attention? Like, oh, there's vowing retaliation. Like, what are we vowing here? Besides vowing, like Gray and I are going to vow to each other. Pink can join if he wants, but I think Pink's got his own vows he's got to deal with. There's just like this type of language here is just so unnecessary and just flamboyant for no reason. It's just like sprinkling a little. Carotene? That's what goes up in flames? Carotene?
Yeah, it's just like a gay guy telling you a crazy story.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It's just like you don't need that many hand motions, there's this much backstory. Like, dude, they always give you like this much, and you're only asking for this much of the story, nothing else. But yeah, that's in my experience. I have a lot of experience with those types of people.
Yeah, it's like when you go to Trader Joe's, you're just buying a simple curry sauce in a jar, and they're like...
That happened to me one time, but like I don't think as much as it happens to you. I had the same experience happen though, but with the sunflower oil. The sunflower oil. I only cook stuff in sunflower oil because it's the best oil out there for you. And then canola oil if you can do that too. Those are the two best oils. So I was getting them and like same thing. I was going to the aisle and I was like, I was really going to get avocado or olive because I've heard that was a good thing. This guy comes around the corner. He goes, "You're going to get olive oil or avocado?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, and I was just like, "That's the only other time I've ever seen that." And from that moment, I only ever had canola oil and sunflower from that on. Also, too, there's one more that I'd put in there is like oil, like drilled from the ground. Like if you cook with that, it's like, you ever try cooking with that with your eggs?
So I was actually about to say I actually use motor oil.
Dude. We've been friends for how long and you're just telling me this now? We've been doing the same recipe.
Yeah, so you use crude oil to cook. I use motor oil to cook.
Oh, that's where we differ. Okay, yeah. Wait, it's better with the tomahawk steaks. I mean, personally, when I like do some shrimp, sometimes it's really good. Like some crude fried shrimp is really fucking good. I mean, if you guys haven't tried that yet, I mean, excuse my language, but I'm already hungry right now. But motor oil, I mean, like when you cook with it, are you using it sparingly or are you using it pretty generously depending on the dish, or is it pretty uniform?
So I use it specifically because I have a specific type of diet, right? So I only eat large felines.
Got it.
Which, for you that don't know, they're called big cats.
Pussies.
Cordially. Yes, pussies. So I know people say use oil sparingly, but because motor oil is so synthetic, refined, and it lasts you how many miles, I put it in a big vat. I fill up the synthetic motor oil, and then I dip my cheetah sirloin cuts inside and get nice and crispy. And once it turns black, I pull it out, cut it, perfect medium rare.
You go until it's fucking black. You want to make sure. Oh, I see you doing. You want to make sure it doesn't have parasites.
Exactly, bro.
Dude, they do the same thing up in Greenland. They got whales up there that live for 400 years. They cook that shit for 800 just to make sure, bro. That shit is so nasty. Pink one time told me he's going to plan our family vacation to Greenland. And we pulled up, right? And they said, all you can eat buffets. And I was like, great, I'm fucking famished, right? I haven't eaten in like a month. And we go, and you guys know how Pink is. He's always got to lead the way. So I was like, him, go first, right? And he goes, And this like, it was like opened their coffin. When the coffin was open, I'm just laughing because this is like prime memories with Pink. He could have been there, but he had syphilis. So we were there, and just like he goes to this coffin and just opens it up, and like my nose hair is burned off for the moment, so I don't really remember what it smelled like afterwards because like my brain just wanted to forget it for PTSD. But Pink takes this big scoop of this like of the Greenland shark. It lives up to 500 years. I'm not even kidding. The Greenland shark. Took a scoop of it, right? Put it in the bowl, and like he noticed, he was like, "Hey, this thing's like literally like negro, like the actual color in Spanish, like how you would call it." And the guy's, "Oh no, we just do it to make sure we kill the parasites." And so we're like, "All right, we trust you." So we ate some there, and next thing I know, I woke up in the hospital in New York City. So like, next time you guys are gonna cook something, like fucking food handlers cards are very important and they're necessary. Like for all people think food handlers cards are just in like Miami, Florida, or like New York. Like, no, you need that shit like worldwide. And I think if we're gonna end world hunger, that's part of the issue, is that we don't have a hunger problem. We have an issue of people cooking food that's horrible and it's literally like burnt to a crisp and you can't even eat it. And then like you wake up in hospitals on different continents and you're just like, how did this even happen? I think that's the biggest issue solving this. So all you billionaires, Musk, Bezos, Zucker, all you guys, just invest in food handler safety programs around the globe, and I think we would have a big impact. I'm being dead serious. This would probably be something that helps. But yeah, that's my point with that.
Okay. Okay. For sure, dude. I'm sorry that you ended up in the New York hospital.
Dude, it was okay. They were really nice there. I mean, Mom dabbed me up and everything like that. I mean, it was pretty cool. I mean, like I showed you, this wasn't that this long ago when Pink traveled with us for this thing. We've been on a world tour right now.
Okay, so everyone else has got rid of daylight savings except for the USA. I like daylight savings.
You had a good morning this morning?
Yeah.
It wasn't extra early when you got up in the morning? That alarm going off at 6 didn't feel like 5 or vice versa?
It was yesterday.
Yeah, but like it's a Sunday. Like, that's the thing too. It hits on a Sunday. I feel like if we want to be American about it, as much as we are with like Coors Light, NASCAR, like baseball, like all these things that make us American, like we should hit that shit on a Monday and just be like abrupt with it, because it fits a stereotype how we're obese, lazy motherfuckers, how we have to have it happen on a Sunday so we can have a warm-up day. Motherfucker, you think Goggins needs a warm-up? He's always on daylights. He's always on spring forward, bro. He's never saved a day in his life. He's only been on spring and forward every single day. So I think if you're trying to enhance your inner Goggins, I mean, I am personally, I'm working towards it every morning. So I think we should just hit daylight savings like right away on a Monday instead of a Sunday, because I think it makes us lazy.
I think let's double down on that, and you guys know how in Alaska and Antarctica, sometimes they have perpetual sunlight throughout 24 hours a day?
Bad day to be a vampire.
Or perpetual darkness? If you really want to be Goggins, bro, extend the workday to 24 hours a day.
Bro, I've been on this fucking 25-8-3-6-6. Like that's my work schedule right there. I mean, you work an extra hour every day, one extra day of the week. I mean, Kobe's looking down on me just being like, how do I get this guy's program? I mean, I'm going to take a little bit of responsibility for Kobe's work ethic. I know we're pivoting here like we never do, but Kobe's work ethic. Have you guys seen this fucking lunatic, what he would do to work out? He's actually a psychopath that happens to be athletic. That's literally Kobe Bryant and Mamba mentality and GG. But this guy would literally wake up at 3, go work out from like 5 to 7, take a break for like 2 hours, go back from like 10 to 12, take a break, go from like 2 to 5. And then he'd be like, before I go to bed, I gotta go work out again. This guy would just put in 4 workouts a day. And I just want to know anyone that like has studied in their life or like try to do anything with multiple repetition. When is enough enough? Like Kobe is like a psychopath. And I think Body Armor, if he was still alive, would be a $10 trillion company because he would just squeeze them to do more and more and more.
Well, on that point, Mark Wahlberg does the same thing.
Fuck Mark Wahlberg, bro. You see that video of his trainer picking up his weights for him? And he's like, bro, Mark Wahlberg is a jacked professional. And so he's like clearly like athletic and can pick up a dumbbell. And he has his trainer that's with him for his sessions, right? He literally has the trainer pick up the dumbbell to put it into his hand. And I'm like, bro, like, are you working out or like, are you just trying to be an emperor right now? Like, what's the deal?
That's pretty weak.
It is. It's very weak. I can't believe you haven't seen it. We'll have to drop a link in the description or something. But Mark Wahlberg is just like, he's always mad.
Yeah, but you don't think he's Kobe mentality?
Not really, because he won't even pick up the weight.
Yeah, because he wakes up at 2:30 a.m. He needs to save all of his.
I saw that, bro. I don't believe that thing is legit at all, because all that happens before like 7 a.m. and he goes to bed like 5 p.m. It's like, bro, this guy also lives on the East Coast, right? Like that means you know what I'm saying? He's going to bed 2 p.m. Pacific. I don't believe at all this guy would go to bed that early. I think it's a little blasphemous to say the least. But I mean, my friends are at Fox News. I mean, I'm into conspiracy theories.
So famous comedian Andrew Santino, Bobby Lee's best friend, shout out Bad Friends podcast. He said that they were on a movie set one time, and he asked him, "Hey, you don't really wake up at 2:30 a.m., do you?" And he goes, "What are you talking about?" And
oh, he didn't even know about it.
No, he was saying like Andrew was trying to make a joke that you don't really wake up at 2:30 a.m. and he just doubled down on it. And he was dead serious. He's like, "I do. What do you? What's so funny?
Oh, he didn't take the joke. He didn't take the bait at all, and just
he said, "I do." And then Andrew also pointed out that part of his schedule, I think family time is around 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., maybe 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And Andrew pointed out, "But that's when your kids are at school. Your family time is without your
he's just banging his wife, trying to create more babies. Is that the family time he's trying to refer to then?
I don't
Because
know.
yeah, he's literally got, or is he just looking at pictures of his kids or whatever? Just be like, oh, I'm so proud of my daughter and son that I'm not going to see because of my heinous schedule. I'll be asleep at 5 p.m. when they get home from school. That's pretty. From a father's perspective, you know, I want to be a father one day. Want to have how many kids do you want to cap out at? 3 or 18?
Three's the max for me.
You want to go 18?
18's good, but because of labor laws in America, I wouldn't do 18 because I couldn't make them work. But if I was in another country, let's say Turkmenistan, maybe I'd have 18 kids and have them build my empire and go to door selling solar panels.
Oh, rubber band salesmen are also a good one too. That goes door to door and they say like, they go and they stitch in the face, and the guys are just like, "Why'd you do that?" They said, "You need to buy some. Like, you need to, in case someone comes to the door, supply and demand. Same thing. You cause a problem, then you are the solution to it that you sell it for." So that's actually legit because on the note before we pivot, like 18 is like 18 is kind of tough because I think you can only fit like 12 kids in one space to work, like in a sweatshop. So I'd probably cap it at 12 then to be maximized. Because otherwise you're gonna have to buy a whole nother half room. You're gonna have to have 6 more kids that equal the distance, and like, I don't know. I want the name to be working. You know what I'm saying?
18 is a good number because recently at the LA Marathon, if instead of doing 26.2 miles, if you do 18 miles, you still get a finisher medal.
You know what? We're all for participation trophies out in Cali, so they can go enjoy their extinct grizzly bears and their participation trophies for completing a walk, because that's one thing that drives me crazy, guys. For those of you who are going to sign up for 5K, 10K, whatever it is, whatever race it is, if you haven't done it at least 100 times just by yourself on that exact same mileage, like, don't sign up. Like, I'm so tired of all these people like, oh, I'm doing a 5 or 10K. It's like, freaking Brad next door just ran 10 miles this morning before he went to work as a firefighter. It's just like, you know, there's levels to it. What's a participation trophy? It's 18.2. That's crazy.
For me, it's the equivalent of the NBA playoffs. If you made it to the playoffs and they give you a championship ring from that team just because you were in the playoffs.
Imagine how disgusting you got to be someone who doesn't make the playoffs and you have absolutely no ring. You don't even have a participation ring for the playoffs. It's diabolical, dude.
Dude, I noticed you have the same thermostat as I do. I leave mine on eco mode too.
Yeah? I think it's better for the planet. I mean, that's what I was told. I mean, that's what the squirrel that holds me at gunpoint every day. It says, don't turn your thermostat above 68.
Oh, it's like, a squirrel?
Yeah, it's a squirrel. Comes up. Do you have a different one that comes to you? Like, it just goes right there on the little perch out there. He comes up and he's holding his Glock. It's holding sideways. He goes, don't even think about it. And I'm like, really sweating bullets. I go, don't worry, I'll keep this thermostat turned above 68.
Mine's is a crow.
Yeah?
Yeah, and he's holding, I think he's British. He's holding a machete.
I was going to say crow stereotypical for pressing you, but being British and holding a machete, that's a little Peaky Blinders-esque right there.
Yeah, it's tough.
Does he know a Slim Jim, whatever his name is?
Slim Jim?
What's the guy's name?
Jim Skin.
Jim Skin. Slim Jim. Jim Skin. Sorry, Jim Skin. I like what you're saying, mate, when it goes down the back of your neck.
Also, you saw the second place finish in the marathon. Let's talk about that.
All right. Y'all seen LA Marathon? Basically, photo finish, except it was a marathon. So these guys were running 26.2 miles, and literally, we're going to have to drop a link in the description or something like that, because these guys literally going neck and neck, and the last, like, from here to gray, the finish line's right here, some guy lunges forward while the other guy passes him. He just flat out collapses, falls on the floor. And I think he lost by like half a second, point a second. It was less than 1 second. It was that photo of a finish. And like, go through the psychology of that. Like hypothetically, you're the guy that just got second place. I just fell down, collapsed. By the way, you got passed too. He was in the lead the entire way and you got passed at the very end. What goes through your mind being that second place person that just happened right there?
I think what goes through his mind is, I'm winning, I'm coasting, I'm so tired, I'm exhausted. He fell flat on his face. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm so tired, I can't hear the person behind me. And I don't think he had headphones on, but that's why you got to train for your audible things. But the guy that passed him, second place, was an American. And what happens is, us Americans, we have that inner eagle in us. So we just have that screeching hawk sound. Because the sound of an eagle is actually like pretty gay. Like, but the sound that everyone plays for eagle is actually the sound of a hawk. So it's actually a hawk sound. So that hawk sound plus eagle flight just passes him. And at that point, you probably just go black.
Oh, F plus E equals freedom.
F plus E equals freedom. Yeah, like force,
okay.
mass, acceleration.
Okay, hold on. So that's the secret behind the whole thing. Okay, so do you think that guy gets aggravated when he's tired and he feels things in his ears if he was running without headphones, the second place guy? Because he was not wearing headphones and he got second. But I'm pretty sure the American guy that was in first was also not wearing headphones.
Yeah.
So do you think that the American guy was less aggravated because he was used to not having things in his ear, and the Kenya guy just like randomly started training like this, where he just took it out for this one race?
Probably.
And like his equilibrium was messed up.
Probably.
That's why he fell down, because he's used to some little leprechaun there tickling his eardrum, because like that's what he feels. All right, that's what I thought with it. I mean, the guy that won, let's flip it around, bro. If you like, imagine being that you're like, oh, I'm getting closer. I actually might catch this fool. Like, we're gonna get second place. Wait a minute, I'm actually. Holy shit, I'm booking it. Oh my god! And then, holy shit, I just beat that guy. Is he dead? He's dead. Oh shit! All right, give me my fucking medal. Let's go, USA! Fucking Cam Newton, the shit. That's probably went through his head right there. I didn't
100%.
see anything that fell out, but like, that's what I would do.
Also, maybe because the guy coming from Kenya, I'm not sure if they have daylight savings there. Maybe the daylight savings affected him. He got that 1 hour less of sleep. He was more tired. But us, we're used to it.
Bro, he's the American. He's used to spring forward. He sprung forward to win that. Bro, we're never going to get rid of daylight savings because of this amazing feat. I mean, let's be real here. I mean, beating a Kenyan in a marathon?
It's crazy. They train at 2 million meters above sea level.
Bro. And they only run in hills. There's a chart that shows the top 100 fastest marathon runners in the world, and like 40 something of them are like from one section of Kenya where there's just plateaus and super high up elevation. So it adds to it. I think when we train to do a podcast one day on, we'll do a marathon for the podcast. We'll film it while we do it. If you guys get us to 100,000 subscribers, we'll do it. I think that's a reasonable feat to do. But when you guys do it, we'll go to Colorado to go train, because up there in the Coors, I mean, when you're sipping Coors Light, I mean, it's better than water. I mean, you're just flying at that point. Don't even start with the banquet. I know they say it's heavy, but the last thing they'll do to your legs is make them feel heavy when you're drinking one.
Yeah, exactly. We'll train, and every mile we're going to take a pit stop down a banquet, and then also take a Bing rip. And that way, the adversity and the psychoactive components make it harder for us. So when we do the race sober, we're flying through everybody.
Oh, you're going to do the race sober?
Oh, you're not?
Oh. This guy's a good guy. See, I was here just to do the piss thing. I thought you were talking about what we're going to do on the race day.
Oh.
I was ready for it. But yeah, we should practice what we preach. So if we're going to do it, we got to practice it multiple times.
Okay, so Josh Gordon style.
That's true. Yeah.
So you wanted to talk about Roy G. Biv?
Yeah.
What about Roy G. Biv?
When's the last freaking rainbow you saw?
A week ago? 2 weeks ago?
Wasn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
Why does the guy have such a disgusting name? Roy G. Biv.
Well, you know why. It's the acronym.
But it should be a name, like beautiful, and change the acronym. Like all those colors should have been one of the beautiful of it. Because let's be real here. You see a beautiful rainbow going across. There's probably gold at the end on one side. There's a whole disaster on the other. And you just see it. And you're just like, red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, blue, violet. Isn't blue and indigo the same thing though? And violet? Aren't those all the same? Like they're all just cousins?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with indigo and violet, honestly.
Bro, that's what I'm... Okay, so we should just bring it down here and just call it rainbow.
Rainbow?
Rainbow. Red, all included, negligent, badasses. Rainbow.
Why don't we just call the rainbows LGBTQ?
Because the conservatives will start shooting their shotguns.
Oh.
And they get more rainbows where they live, as a matter of fact. It's actually, it's kind of to flip around. Sorry, conservatives. You asked for it.
All right. What do you want to talk about for all-wheel drive?
Well, I mean, what type of vehicle do you have?
Front-wheel drive.
Front-wheel drive. Okay. Mine is front-wheel drive as well. And I'm trying to teach my car to do all-wheel drive.
Oh.
I don't think it's learning. I mean, have you had this issue when you bring your car to Saturday school at the mechanic and they're trying to teach it all-wheel drive? For me, with my car being front-wheel drive, whenever I try to teach the back, what I'll be doing is I'll be on the freeway. I'll try to get good speed first, right? Because the idea behind this is you want the vehicle to keep up. What's the object in motion stays in motion until an object at rest. Well, you know what Newton said. That's not even Newton. Maybe it is. The point is, we're going like 60 on the freeway. If you want to turn your car from front wheel to all wheel, you don't go in reverse like you'd think. You go into neutral and you slam on the accelerator. Because what that does is it wakes the brain up. When you're looking at your speedometer in front of you and you see, I think it's RPM, which is rizzes per minute. When it goes all the way to 7 or 8, I think it's multiplied by a billion, like 7 to 8 billion rizzes per minute. Your car has it grows the confidence. Think of like a photosynthesis in the plant. The car on the freeway going 60 miles per hour has so much rizzes going around all the other vehicles. Because it's kind of like when you know you have like an elk in breeding season. Sorry guys, I have to sneeze really bad. Achoo! Okay. So when there's like elks out there in breeding season and they're around all the other like the elks that don't have horns, they're like, I'm gonna turn into a boar or just something like that, right? They get super aggressive. And what happens is they grow more antlers and they fuck all the does around them. So for a car to become an all-wheel drive, you have to go one more step on top of it. And when you go to neutral, it wakes up, the back wheels start turning, you end up then having all-wheel drive. I thought you knew this.
It actually makes perfect sense now. The revving, the rizzes, it's gonna get the back wheel to move.
Riz. It's letting all the cars around them know, and the car knows, like, motherfucker, like, grow your schlong to let people know you're open for business.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, basically that's right because, if you apply enough force, things will move. So that's what
in any direction.
Yeah. So, shout out the elks, the boars, the schlongs.
So you're not for all-wheel drive?
I'm for all-wheel drive. I gotta try on the freeway.
Dude, you're dumb. That's what we've been doing on side streets, bro.
Yeah. You can't do it on the side streets. I'm going to Autobahn.
Bro, you're going to the stop sign trying to do it there.
Yeah.
That's like equivalent to like trying to find your wife at like a morgue. Like you gotta go to a bar, like the freeway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Or like not the gym, but like what are one of the worst places to find a soulmate?
The worst places to find a soulmate?
I mean, I'm gonna think of like New York City transportation systems. Definitely got to be up there with one of the worst spots. I probably go Hurricanes are up there too.
Really?
You think you would have any positive force? Actually, hold up.
That's what exactly you're getting there. You're getting there. I'll let you think about it.
All right, never mind. Hurricanes, I was quick to judge. You probably will find your soulmate because if you can get through a fucking screaming cloud, you can get through life. So if I find someone that's legit in that, I mean, Pink and I gotta have our first hurricane together. That's what it is.
Exactly, because at that point they need someone to help them. You're all they got. Best place to find a soulmate. Also in Twisterland where they have tornadoes, if that woman's up like just spinning around, just grab one.
Oh, you're saying just like first come first serve?
Yeah, I mean she's like someone needs to save her, right?
Oh, you're saving. Got it.
And once you save her, there you are.
So, damn, okay. So that Jeffrey Dahmer is just trying to save all those people.
Oh, I don't think so.
In his closet.
Oh.
Wasn't he trying to save them in the closet? He was trying to keep them safe for tornadoes.
Maybe Walt Disney was in there too.
I mean, probably. He's one of the above in there. You got something on that menu?
You put El Nino on here.
Yeah.
What about El Nino? Well, first off, sus name, bro.
El Nino?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I do like Drake, so what can I say? But El Nino or Los Niños, there are storms that come across the Pacific, and like they're a little bit warmer in air temperature. So like
Yeah.
when there's like a lot of like rain in Cali, they usually get a bunch of snow. But when there's an El Nino, it's just a bunch of rain. And I think it's just like they really got to chill out with naming. I'm on the same page as you with the name with it, Los Niños, because like the only time I've ever heard about an El Nino is like when it's referring to like a kid's hospital being blown up or something.
Yeah.
So like when when I hear that, I just associate with negativity. And like you think of rain, you think of Eeyore, you think of it all together, and umbrellas just walking. Like we need to flip it, because I think if you change it to La Nina, it would be a little bit more happy.
There we go.
Because like El Nino is like fuck, this fucking El Nino is back again. But like La Nina's here with lots of like light rain that's gonna dust the area in like life and have a brilliant summer. So what I'm trying to say is I'm more into girls and guys between La Nina and El Nino, but it's disguised in that.
The only problem I have with that is, what's your boyfriend gonna say?
Pink don't got no.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't. We'll cut this one. If y'all are seeing this, it shouldn't be up there right now. We'll cut this.
So that's a great point you put up, because have you guys ever seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? If we change El Nino to La Nina and it starts raining, it'll start raining tacos. And then it'll be like Taco Tuesday.
I was gonna say
it's raining tacos. Bum, 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 bum.
I was gonna say this is how you end world hunger.
Yeah,
because of like La Nina, she's nice compared to smothering you and being. I just being crushed by a meatball, bro. That's gotta be one of the most depressing deaths out there. Just crushed over a whole like hay bale that's just full of like ground turkey and sauce and just. There's always meatballs too.
It depends. If you're Italian, you'd probably be happy.
Man, I'm fucking. I'm not gonna say those names. I don't like the Italians very much.
You don't?
No, I don't like him. The reason why is because I'm part Italian, and I don't like that because, well, whenever I go back to Italy, I mean, I'm always being recognized. And like you and I just like to travel in peace. I mean, when we do these shows, when we go to these little pop-ups here and there, and we sit down, and you guys hand us the microphones, we like to have a peaceful time there. These freaking tomato-eating pizza bagel motherfuckers, we go over there, and they're just like, hey, Blue, what's going on? And I'm just like, bro, what is this, Dracula? Like, I'm okay without you. Why are they always got to be so like with their hands? They're always so explosive and extravagant. It's like they're like a gay guy. They're like a closeted European gay guy. That's what I think a lot of Italians are sometimes like. No offense to all the Italians out there, but lots of it taken.
I think the basil and the mozzarella and the prosciutto and the chemical components in tomatoes just make them very animated.
Oh, you think it's tomatoes' fault?
Yeah, because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe, I'm being dead serious, tomatoes and eggplants have trace amounts of nicotine in them.
So you think these guys are just like freaking zinned up eating a pizza over there, just like absolutely focused to a... Oh, okay.
And they smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, they do smoke a lot of cigarettes, dude. They do. But like... I don't know, Italians are pretty F tier in terms of Europeans, in my opinion. I mean, the S tier and the Norwegians and like the Scandinavians up towards the top.
Valhalla.
But I think the farther down you go, I mean, it just becomes more and more towards the alphabet as it goes with it as well.
Why did they call them guineas? Like guinea pigs?
Maybe because they were like, hey, like, we hear there's a new America over there. Go test it out here. Go test it out for the rest of the family. Go send your guinea pig over there. Hey, it's actually okay, but I'm going to have a whole area in Brooklyn all to myself. I'm going to open my own pizza shop. And so it's called them guineas like that because it's like, that guinea pig didn't tell us about the area, just took it for himself.
Yeah, you think if I got a guinea pig from Petco, he'd be like, where's fucking cousin Benny at, motherfucker? It
says originated in Italy from the thing. That'd be crazy if when you buy pets, it says where it originates from, from it. I mean, I know some people are like posh and like they'll breed the pets. Like I know some guy that had a breeded pet Komodo dragon, which is kind of, it was like, you've seen all those like all the time. It's whatever. But like then this one guy had the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, a pet polar bear. And the reason why that was so cool is because he had to have an entire like acre of land that was literally big enough to hold a polar bear. And polar bears, they only like brisket. They'll only go after you if it's brisket. They want that dry and like moist meat, but like both at the same time. And that's why it's so hard to find a polar bear, because you can only find good brisket that's out and available for the public. They're not gonna come down to Texas, right? But you bring some brisket up to Alaska, the motherfuckers will march down there from the North Pole and Santa himself, and they'll go and they'll get some brisket.
That's a good idea, actually, because you feed them brisket, and in return, they make you slushies.
Dude. And shout out, sometimes I like Coca-Cola too.
Yeah.
My favorite bears. They're so friendly looking, bro.
Yeah.
But they're like, look, you rip your face off, but like,
Yeah.
that's a misunderstanding. They don't know yet.
I heard that their skin's black. Is that true?
I think it's kind of like the reverse cooking thing. Like when you cook them all the way and the parasites are gone, they turn black. But in the meantime, when they're full of parasites, it's the white color that you see. So another thing too is like when you guys are eating like white rice, like it's undercooked. Like you need to like fix your white rice. Like when you eat most white rice, it's usually in the wrong form.
Yeah.
Sticky? No. You want to have that shit like break a tooth on the way in.
Yeah, that's why people have gluten and celiac nowadays.
Because I mean, think about that. That's the parasite right there, just straight into the bread. But you got to burn it. Burn it all. Yeah.
That makes sense, bro. So every now and then I go to Dave & Buster's just to play some games and maybe get a drink. They serve some pretty big beers. But I just want to talk about the name. First of all, Dave & Buster's. Who busted on Dave, first off? And two, I looked it up. Buster originated like a real name back in like the 1900s, 1902. This guy named Buster Keaton. And apparently Buster means like tough guy. But I don't know. Who's Dave and who's Buster, bro?
We got to ask these guineas now, these Italian mobsters. I guarantee they named him Buster. But imagine on your birth certificate it says Buster on it. And like, so what's that short for? Hey, Bus, come here.
Yeah.
Hey, Bus, come over here. Hey, Stir, come over here. So, first off, you go to Dave & Buster's to go play the games. I go there to beat up some of the kids sometimes.
Oh, really?
I mean, easy targets, bro.
Oh.
Parents like go shame on them. They're drunk by the thing. You just go by and you're just like, pick a fight. Because here's the thing first. You tell them to swing first. And so you're just defending yourself. All right?
Nice.
So that's why I do it at Dave & Buster's. But that's kind of weird with the name. I mean, because Dave, I feel like David's a name that's just going to be around for forever. Like, there's like new kids that I meet. They're like 2 years old. They dap me up. They're like, my name is David. And I'm like, you're named David too? My great uncle was named David. It's just it's a continuous name. So Buster might turn into like the N-word one day. Like you can't say it because it goes through so many stages. Like imagine that. Think about it, bro. Once upon a time, the N-word was okay, unfortunately. But then times evolved while other names stayed the same. So I think we'll know that we're officially unks when we realize we can't say the booster. When we just say Dave and Booster. We can't say the last part of it because it's an outlawed name.
I think you're on the right track because, you know, Buster is a hard R. Buster, E-R.
E-R.
But I think the only person to ever revolutionize it and make it more acceptable was Busta Rhymes. Busta. I
feel like wait. I can't do that fucking that part of it. But you get the point. So you're saying Busta Rhymes is going to be the key behind this entire thing becoming a word or not a word?
Yeah, because like you said, Buster is so old school. Has a negative connotation to it. Gotta get rid of the Busta. ER. Turn to Busta.
We're gonna go see his concert next week, right?
Yeah, we are.
All right, but we're gonna pull up. If you guys want to go to the Busta Rhymes concert at Madison Square Garden, let us know. We got front row tickets.
Yeah. And dude, you want to talk about toe boxes and shoes?
Yeah, bro. So y'all haven't seen what I have been repping so far, but I got these sandals with these with this blanket inside that they're attached to each foot on the ankle. If you guys don't wear your shoes with foot blankets, what the fuck are you doing? But I really like the foot blankets because it gets a little bit of comfort and security, and like we're always trying to be Goggins at certain things, right? We're always trying to be like super tough, but like I feel like these are like the most sensitive things out there. I mean, they step on everything. They really step on shit sometimes, unfortunately. Sometimes you walk into a bathroom at a public restroom in like middle school, it's just pissed all over the floor. So you gotta walk through it. Like they go through a lot of stuff, dude. And so to be able to spread your toes out and to be able to have this much real estate, I mean, let's be real here. We're all broke. We're not gonna ever own any real estate ourselves. You might as well, a little bit that you can control, the ground that you're standing on. So with that, I want to have a wide toe box. And so sandals kind of offer that spreadage right here. But if you want to go near any elementary schools, you got to keep the foot blankets on. So just make sure you keep them on while you're marching around them. And yeah, or you can be like a complete pedophile like Pink is and walk around barefoot like sometimes. But I like the toe boxes for wideness. You see those narrow shoes or whatever, like it squeezes your toes and they're literally asking for help. And you're just like, why are we doing this to ourselves? But
I mean, you said it perfectly right. I totally agree. We need wide toe box shoes. Get rid of these Chinese foot binding shoes, dude. Why are we binding our feet?
They're all made in China. They're trying to cripple our feet from below.
Dude,
They're trying to cripple us so we can't even run. We're all going to be on our motor scooters. They're going to be like, turn the power off, can't go anywhere.
So the other day, Pink was saying, he asked, is it weird to carry around a shopping basket? And then me and you have both seen Lane Kiffin take the shopping basket home. I just want to know your thoughts on that.
You're talking about the grocery store purse?
Yeah.
The grocery store purse. So, like, if you don't care about being demasculated, like, you can carry it around. I think a real man would push a cart. But that's what I do. And I usually get, like, the heaviest stuff first. So I push it around. Also, too, you ever, like, no one cares about keeping the cart cool. I always get the frozen stuff first when I go to the store. And I put it in the cart to keep the cart cool. Because it keeps my hands relaxed. If I get sweaty palms, it's exactly something with you when you get something like in your ear when you're like tired and you're sweating, you're working out. Like, I gotta have my hands being cool. So I get the ice cream first. I make sure I let it sit in there long enough so I keep the cart cool. I just take it home and refreeze it.
Oh.
But so I get carts, but if someone was to get a shopping cart, that's like, is it a Louis Vuitton like
basket.
Shopping cart? Is it shopping bag, shopping cart? Is it a Louis Vuitton shopping cart? Is it a Gucci shopping cart? Like, it's got to be a name shopping cart. If it's an Albertsons one, I'm not carrying that around, bro.
Basket.
Yeah, Albertsons basket.
You keep saying cart.
Whatever. The one you hold. If it says Albertsons on it, like, it's kind of broke. Low key. But if it has like a Costco one, you never see a Costco shopping bag basket. Damn. But the reason is, like, you're just not looking for them. They're in the back. They buy the samples.
Yeah, I mean, Pink said he takes the shopping basket, the plastic one, and he puts it on his shoulder and carries it around like that. So I'm not a big fan of that. I do exactly what you do. Instead of using ice cream, I usually grab something cold and in glass because, like Mario Kart, I want the glass to eventually fall off the basket and break and shatter on the ground to leave a trail so no one can follow me and tail me. But what I usually do is I keep it cool too because when I'm moving the car around the grocery store, I'm moving so fast that it gets hot and it starts burning and frictioning.
You got to keep that equilibrium.
So I get on the cart and I run the cart like Jamaican bobsled, and then I hop on it on the back, and then I jump into the basket.
Bro, you go full
roll.
skeleton basically, bro. You're basically training for the next Olympics.
Yeah, so that's why you gotta use an actual cart, not a basket.
See, the cart's useful for that. And I just be like eating bananas and just dropping the peels behind me as I walk through the whole aisles. Like, especially after they Swiffer it too. Like, I want those motherfuckers getting every dollar they fucking earn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I hate to see these guys just sitting back on their phone like, motherfucker, like, I want to see some entertainment right here. I'm going to put you to work. I paid $15.50 whatever for the hour for this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to make a mess so you have to clean it up.
Yeah.
That's my opinion on that stuff. I might be the one person out, but.
No, that's valid, bro.
Yeah.
So the last thing we have written down is you want to talk about this wheelchair lifter. Shout out him.
I don't even remember his app right now, but we're going to have to tag him. Dude, I saw this guy who was literally paralyzed from the waist down, strapped to a chair. Like, it was like the seat from like an airplane or something like that. And this guy, I'm like, what's he going to do? Like, he's going to do a pull-up or like one dip. I was like, that's crazy. This guy starts doing full-on like muscle-ups with the chair attached to his fucking dick. And like just like swinging around the place and like doing like jump burpees and like to the side. And like he's more active than almost any Jabberwocky performer I've ever seen in my entire life. And he's in a wheelchair paralyzed. And I just want to like, there was such a level of like applause I had watching this, but I was also like, this guy is terrifying. If the CIA ever hired him, like I would be so terrified, even if I lived upstairs. Like that guy's just gonna like run up there with his forearms, like go through the vents, come in. Like, I think that when you have that much adversity going against you in life, like you're set up that much more for success once you figured out like this guy has. Like, what a G.
Yeah, he's literally Joe from Family Guy.
Dude, Joe's chin from Family Guy is bigger than his own wheelchair. You ever notice that? Like this guy's got the strongest, probably only eats tri-tip or beef jerky the entire time. Is always just munches on. But he literally is Joe. And like, I don't know, I hope he gets a bunch more. We're going to have to tag him or something like this. Because I hope he gets a lot more followers because he's a fucking badass. And what's your excuse? On that note, it's leg day. So we want to go start with our hip thrusts?
Yeah, let's go do it.
All right. Well, we're going to go get started with our hip thrust right now. You guys have an amazing Shimply day. And we'll see you for 17.
Yep. Follow, subscribe, like, comment, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. And someone else wanted us to post on Spotify. So we'll try to do that today as well. So find us on Spotify too then.
See y'all later.